you're thinking. All these things cannot fit in one frame. It's because I have too many things and they're all big box. Plus I've got a couple of other larger items off to the side, which we'll take a look at later on. Today we're taking a look at my modern Spawn action figure collection for the how manyth time? I don't know. This is a bonus video for free comic book day week. Let's get into it. It's geeking time. Welcome back, everybody. Now, before you ask, I know what you're thinking. You saw in the cold open, and I'm going to explain this in tomorrow's haul video that you see. That was pre-recorded, so obviously I'm suffering a little bit of irritation on my fingers. Change in weather, constantly washing hands. So I'm wearing protective gloves because I want to be protecting my skin, especially when I'm touching things. You know, dust floats around, and also with the irritation, it's not something you guys want to see on camera. So we're wearing some nice black nitrile gloves. Anyways, today I thought it'd be a lot of fun. As you can clearly see, all these figures that are taking up entire space, all these brand new Spawn figures. I would say maybe modern day Spawn figures. I think it's labeled the Spawn Universe, figure collection, which I love Spawn. I've always loved Spawn. And even when I'm like, I'm taking Spawn off my pull list and I'm not looking for anything Spawn, I still get pulled back in. Last time I bought a Spawn figure was last year. It's this figure right up here. I don't know if you can see that. That was the last time I bought a Spawn figure. Maybe when I come across, free comic book day this weekend, or maybe when I go to Comic Hunter, maybe I'll find something Spawn related to add to that collection. I'm always looking for Spawn. I think Spawn is probably the one action figure collection that I have, I think, most of in my collection. Now, we've taken a look at, modern stuff before on the channel and older Spawn toys in my Spawn collection videos that I've done in the past. If you haven't seen those, I got a playlist, go check that out. And it would be cool to look at, all the Spawn old figures, but I have some stuff that's out, but I have some stuff that's in storage. So I can't really access everything, but I was able to literally access everything that I have in terms of the newer Spawn stuff. I've got 14 figures in total. I think that's what we have, 11 right here, and then I have 3 bulky ones off to the side. So I thought it'd be a lot of fun as a bonus free comic book day week video to take a look at all my, modern Spawn action figures. Sit back, relax, enjoy a nice collection-ish video. Grab a snack, grab something to drink, and let's take a look at my modern Spawn action figure collection. First things first, we have the Spawn Page Punchers 2-pack of Spawn and the Redeemer. I mean, I got this on sale from GameStop, EB Games. I just thought that would be a cool thing to add to the collection. Did a whole review on them, and they're kind of neat little figures, and it comes with the first issue of Spawn. So those are neat. Back in 2019, when they were starting to get serious about releasing Spawn figures again, we got the Spawn Mortal Kombat figure for the first time in a long time. I think the last time we had a Spawn figure was in 2017. With the Spawn Rebirth figure, but there hadn't been anything after that, and a lot of us wanted more. But yeah, McFarlane was releasing Mortal Kombat figures, and because Spawn cameoed in the game, well, we do have our Mortal Kombat Spawn. So I like this thing a lot, and to go along with the Mortal Kombat Spawn right there, I know that there's a lot of variants, and I do really want the Shadow Spawn. I've always wanted to grab that one. But this, I did like the skin. This is the Blood Hunter Feud Spawn. So there's your Mortal Kombat skin, the Blood Hunter, Blood Feud Hunter, my apologies. So they stack up really nice together too when you set them side by side. And I just think that sometimes the Mortal Kombat figures look really good. Like, these are nice. He looks kind of like the movie Spawn, but the Shadow Spawn is nice because it's based on the classic. So I picked this one up because this figure here, I think, was created by Todd and Greg Capullo. I'm a big fan of Greg Capullo's work. So we have the Plague action figure. That's a cool figure. I like the cover with Plague on it. He's a neat character. And I just thought that this action figure was really nice too. And again, I think I got it on a $5 Friday at GameStop, because often they do that, and often they have like McFarlane and Pops. So he's just a really nice figure too, with interchangeable hands and a nice skull base. These are all in box. I keep them in packaging, but if you really want to watch some amazing reviews on Spawn collectibles, Spawn action figures, Spawn's universe, I mention them a lot, but I'm going to say it again. Go check out the review spot, because most of these figures that I have, chances are he's done a review on them. So I know he's done Plague. I know that. So that's a nice figure. I like him. I like the details. He looks good from, you know, page like that. Really looks good when you compare the artwork to the action figure. So the Plague is a very nice figure. I like the colors on this guy, and you've got the Redeemer. So I got this with a gift card. It was a present. He's nice with the blue and the gold. Very nice looking. Especially, you know, I've seen reviews on him when they get him out of packaging and they pose him. He looks nice too. Fortunately, it's just a picture of the action figure. This is a picture of what the artwork looks like. So it does look good when you compare the artwork to the action figure. And I've just always thought that the Redeemer is a nice figure, a nice character. I like the original look of him with the purples, but this one is still really nice too. But there was this, the Gunslinger Spawn, and I absolutely wanted this. And I know that they released Gunslinger with his horse, and I think that won an award for some kind of Toy of the Year award, which is really cool. But it's a great figure. Gunslinger Spawn is my other favorite Spawn besides Spawn. Actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. My other favorite Spawn is down below, you'll see. And there's the artwork, and it translates really well. I mean, I think they reused the mold, the head of Spawn, like you see for the Mortal Kombat, so it does look like the movie. But again, nonetheless, it is an amazing looking figure. Such a beautiful figure, very detailed. Gunslinger's cool, and Gunslinger is probably one of those, you know, comic books that probably is a little bit better than Spawn these days. So really nice. We got the Gunslinger right there. This was the first Spawn that I bought coming back into collecting back in 2017, especially when I first started my channel. I remember getting super excited because you all know I'm a Spawn fan, and this was super exciting to me to finally have a Spawn figure. Now, I was bought in this also as well from a former friend who thought it was something he got, some amazing collectible statue he got from China, which just ended up being the same damn thing. But we got the Spawn Rebirth figure right here. I owe this figure a lot, actually, because this is what got me back into wanting to buy more Spawn figures. Yes, I was searching for those Spawn comic books, but this right here is what scratched my itch for collecting and recollecting Spawn figures. From this guy here, I started seeking out more older Spawn figures. And yeah, yep. This was the gateway for me to come back into the Spawn toy collecting mode. Yes, love this figure a lot. I've also done a review on this guy because I do have him loose because, you know, that former friend bought me this thinking that it was some miracle statue he got from, you know, Asia, but it really wasn't. It was just this guy. Could have been the hamburger head. That would have been cool. That would have been different, you know, but nope, it was this exact guy. But go check it out. I did do a review on him where I was like, real spikes, because these things hurt like a motherfucker. They really do. I'm a weird person. I liked when Todd McFarlane teamed up with Robert Kirkman and created Haunt. So to my glee, I was very excited when they brought him back into the Spawn continuity. So we have Haunt. Like this a lot. Again, I think I got this one on special as well. Yeah, when I was looking for him, especially on EB Games, GameStop's website, it was like, there's nothing left. Like, you can't even get this guy. And I walked into my EB Games GameStop, and there he was. There he was. On a $5 Friday, there he was. They were trying to get rid of him. And I was like, I will take Haunt home with me. There's the artwork for Haunt by Todd McFarlane. Very gnarly artwork. But he does translate very well into the action figure form. He comes with a little base, a couple of interchangeable hands right there, and some weaponry. Good looking figure. Again, I like Haunt. I'm trying to find the Haunt issues, and I want to get the collecteds of Haunt. I used to have the first 2 volumes, so I'd like to get that back. Because it is a unique, cheesy, but still unique story that isn't Spawn, but my favorite, like, alternate Spawn is the medieval Spawn. I've been very vocal, especially in the past. I think it was in 2023 where I did my ranking of my favorite McFarlane figures that came out that year. This was my top one. I thought that this guy looked great. I know there was the Kickstarter for the re-release of the medieval Spawn. I do still want to get that original Todd toy medieval Spawn. I don't want any of those Kickstarter figures. I know that when the Kickstarter came out for Spawn, it was exciting, but I decided not to buy into it. But this guy here, I like a lot, and I'm still trying to find the OG medieval Spawn. There's just so much nice going on with this figure. The details, the design, oh my holy moly. is an amazing figure. And of the regular Spawns universe that we just took a look at, because the two others I have are basically special edition figures, this is the nicest one I feel like I have in the collection. Right next to, I guess I would say right next to Hunt and maybe the Gunslinger, who we took a look at earlier. So he's great, and he's got so much detail. Oh my goodness. It's one of these things where I'm like, oh man, I want to take him out. But no, I gotta keep him in there. Gotta keep them in there. So there's my medieval Spawn. This one you can technically consider a statue, and I do have the variant cover, issue number 311, which is this cover right here, which is the tribute to the late Chadwick Boseman. I feel there's like a lot of significance with Chadwick Boseman, especially the fact that he, you know, he played Black Panther, but it wasn't just the character. It was what the movie signified and, you know, what he meant to so many people through his philanthropy, through his love for his fellow man. And I just think that Chadwick Boseman was a great human being. And to me, whenever I think Black Panther, yeah, we have the comics, but I think Chadwick Boseman whenever I go to Black Panther. And when they were talking about Black Panther being made into a movie, I was like, Chadwick Boseman's got to play him. And lo and behold, he did. And to me, like, gone too soon. I miss him. So you have the great cover right there in dedication to Chadwick Boseman, and it translates really well into an action figure. I love this thing. This is, oh man, this is such a beautiful figure. Hi guys. Posed figure. You know, you can't move him. He's got no articulation, but it's beautiful. I love this thing. And I'm keeping it in package because, you know, it's part of the McFarlane Toys 30th anniversary, and it's just so beautiful. I love this thing. When I was putting up the figures on my wall here in my office, I was like, what Spawn figures? And I was like, oh, no brainer. We got to put up the Chadwick Boseman Spawn. Yeah, he's doing the Wakanda Forever pose. Love it. Such a great figure. Again, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. I like it the most because of the fact that it is basically, yes, we've got Todd right here with a bunch of, you know, interchangeable hands, foot, microphone, because he's on the con a lot. And the sketch, that's the original design for Spawn. That's why I put this guy as the number one, my favorite, with his interchangeable hands, some necroplasm here. I needed to grab this as a big Spawn fan. A lot of us need to grab this. Now, I didn't get this until, I think maybe many months after it came out, maybe even a year after it came out, when there was a special on Amazon. And even Vanessa was like, you should probably get that because you are such a big Spawn guy. This is something that any collector would love. And again, it's also for the 30 years of McFarlane Toys. And it's just based on that original sketch concept artwork by Todd McFarlane. Beautiful toy. This one right here, along with our Chadwick Boseman tribute, they are the nicest ones, I think, in the moderns that I have. Now, I know that they did release, you know, the Commando Spawn from the, was it the Spawn animated? And I think they released something else for the 30, but I wanted these two. These were the ones that I wanted the most. I think these are the nicest looking ones that they put out for that 30th anniversary collection. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear all this slate, and we're going to take a look at the massive mega figures that I have. Strap in, because these are pretty big, and that's going to take up the majority of this screen. It's based off of Greg Capullo's artwork. Oh my goodness, this is taking up too much of the screen. Oh boy. We've got our Wings of Redemption Spawn, a beautiful figure. Let me see if I can, well, I'm gonna have to bring him closer to show you. Now, I did unbox him on a live stream at one point. He looks just great. I haven't taken him out of the packaging. I probably should. He looks really nice. It's not a signed figure. It comes with that digital card right here. But he looks really phenomenal. If we flip him around, oh my goodness. Try not to drop everything. That's basically what the artwork looks like for issue number 77, The Wings of Redemption. They did a really good job on this thing. It's really nice. But in terms of like the massive bulky mega figs, I got two others, and of course you'll understand why those ones are, you know, considered more my favorites when it comes to these guys. You know, it's kind of like that, you know, Urizen figure that my wife likes to call it. Not a Spawn, but a Urizen figure. So I got this guy for free because I won a contest. And boy, oh boy, was I ever excited. I was trying to enter the contest to win the old Violator figure, which I don't own. But my God, this was great to get. Holy shit. you've got the Bloodied Violator, but this also comes with a signed card from Todd McFarlane. So this also is probably one of the more pricier figures that I have of Spawn in my collection when it comes to the modern stuff. So he just looks really great. There's the Violator. My goodness. I don't even want to take this thing out of the packaging. I don't even know where to put him. I don't want to scare my daughter either. Like, I keep him up in the backdrop. You see it, he's in the backdrop, but I have the Dragon Ball wall scroll over him because I don't want anybody to be scared. Anybody who walks in to be scared. He looks great. I was super happy to win this guy. And it's based on that artwork right there, that gnarly freaking artwork. So I like this thing. He's heavy too. He's very, very heavy guy. I can't with this guy. He's a little too heavy for me. Patina edition of Cygor. Again, you want to see a good review? Go check out the review spot. He did both the regular Cygor and the Patina. And it's because of that review right there that I wanted to get this figure. So very nice packaging. Very nice packaging, especially when you turn him around. You have your idea of what he looks like. Oh, you take that up, you lift that up. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Look at this big chunky boy. And look, it's limited to 3,050 pieces. So it's a McFarlane Toy Store 2023 exclusive. And I got this at GameStop. It's authenticated as well, which is really neat. And there he is. There is our Cygor. Always wanted a Cygor figure for the collection. This guy looks really cool. I've always debated taking him out, freeing him to show you guys, but got so many twist ties, and then how am I going to store him back in the box and the packaging? But it looks so fantastic. Again, like I said, go check out the review spots review on him. That's what made me want this figure. But look how great that is. Look how detailed he is and everything. My goodness. And he comes with a different like Spawn base. Comes with the Spawn plaque. There's his card. This is just a beautiful figure all around. And he is definitely my favorite of the Mega Figs I have because Cygor is a great character, very underrated. And I think they just did him really justice. And it's one of those things where the regular figure itself, the Mega Fig in this line, looked really nice with the blues and the silvers, you know, the mechanical. I just think the Patina right there looks so much better. That's a lot to get through, everybody. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. And let's come right back.
Lawbreakers. Boomer the Nerd will return after these messages.
Spawn takes to the air with winged fury to battle powerful new minions of evil. Spawn rises with new powers in his war against the Empire of the Darklands. Mighty wings spring into action with a push of his skull belt as Spawn takes to the skies in a never-ending search for justice. Zombie Spawn's trusty saw makes sure that Crutch doesn't have a leg to stand on, while the mangy Mangler makes Twitch itch and Sam lose his lunch. There's nobody like nobody to purge the scourge. Spawn continues his fight against evil. Winged Spawn and Spawn Ultra Action figures, each sold separately.
You're breaking the law if you're not back. We now return to Boomer the Nerd.
If I had a bigger backdrop, more space, I could probably zoom out so much. And no, that's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. I hope you enjoyed that. I know this is like probably the third time or so that I take a look at these things, or maybe the second time, but I just thought it would be a really fun video for a Free Comic Book Day week, especially since we're doing a Spawn month and we're heading towards Free Comic Book Day. You know, a Free Comic Book Day where you go get free comic books, but you also buy comic books and maybe buy collectibles. That's why I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do this today. Let me know down below if you have any of the brand, like the modern Spawn figures, what's in your collection. If you have all the ones that I have, but you also have extras, let me know down below. Or if you have anything that you're looking for in the Spawn Universe collection, let me know all that fun stuff. But also, while you're there, let me know what you're looking for in terms of action figures of Spawn. Old stuff even. Why not? I'm still looking for some old Spawn figures, so yeah. That being said, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video in its entirety. If you did, I really appreciate you taking the time to, you know, check out all these modern Spawn figures I have in my collection. Really appreciate that. That being said, if you are brand new to my channel because you do love Spawn content, you love collection videos, or if you've been watching my videos for the longest time, you've already done so, please and thank you. Subscribe to my channel. While you're there, let the algorithm know. Click that thumbs up button. Let them know you like this. Also, share the video with Al Simmons. Let him know that, you know, hey, look at all the action figures that were made of him and his villains and all those variants of Spawn. Cool, fun stuff. I'll be back again tomorrow with another video. We got videos all week long, guys, leading up to Free Comic Book Day. We got so many videos coming up. Gonna take a little bit of a slowdown until the vlog for Free Comic Book Days there out, and then we're going to take a little bit of a hiatus, a little bit of a break, just to step down back a bit. I appreciate you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay cool, stay nerdy, keep hunting, keep collecting those great Spawn figures. Be good to each other, stay safe. And as always, it's cool if it's nerd cool. Laters, everybody!